The Surge Card is structured around high-access credit approval, but the real cost shows up in a mix of upfront program charges and ongoing account fees, rather than just interest alone. By the end of this, you'll understand how the Surge Card fee schedule actually works, what you're likely to pay at the start, what shows up over time, and how to avoid the most expensive parts of the card. Start with the basic structure. The Surge Card is an unsecured credit card aimed at people with limited or poor credit history. That means you don't need a security deposit to open the account. Instead, you're approved with a credit limit based on your application profile. Now look at the upfront cost layer. Some Surge Card offers include an initial program or processing fee, depending on the specific card version you are approved for. This is a one-time charge tied to opening the account, not your monthly usage. Next is the annual fee structure. Surge Card accounts typically include an annual fee that varies depending on your credit profile and card terms at approval. This fee is billed yearly and is one of the main fixed costs of holding the card. Now look at the ongoing cost side. If you carry a balance from month to month, interest is applied to the remaining amount. This is standard for unsecured credit cards, but it becomes a major cost driver if balances are not paid in full. Next is how payments affect cost. Paying your full balance on time helps you avoid interest charges. Paying only the minimum leads to interest accumulation, which increases the total cost of using the card. Now look at how rewards or benefits factor in. Some Surge Card versions may include basic credit reporting benefits, but they are not designed as rewards-heavy cards. The focus is more on credit access than cashback or perks. Next is where people misunderstand the fee structure. Many users focus only on approval ease and overlook the combination of annual fees plus potential upfront charges. That combination is what makes the total cost higher compared to simpler credit-building cards. Now, the key reality. The Surge Card is designed for accessibility, but that accessibility comes with higher fixed costs compared to no-fee credit builder products. To sum it up, the Surge Card fee schedule usually includes a possible upfront program fee, an annual fee, and interest charges if you carry a balance, with each layer contributing to total cost depending on usage. Next step is simple. Before applying, compare the total first-year cost, including any upfront fee and annual fee, against how often you expect to carry a balance, because that combination determines whether the card is worth it. If this helped, like the video, subscribe for more credit card breakdowns, credit building guides, and simple explanations of financial products without the confusion.